What up, everybody? I'm Matt Freeman, and welcome to Freed. This is Freed. I'm Freed. Dude, I don't know how to intro.
I don't, man. I don't. That's why I have one. Hail Satan. That gives me the heebie-jeebies. I can't say shit like that. I take it back. Non de de Santa Spirit. I mean, I was raised a good Catholic boy. I was raised in the Church of God. Hallelujah. Am I on crack? I've been watching a lot of camera videos. I'm looking to buy a camera because currently I'm using my girlfriend's camera right here. Nikon D7500. I know anyone that's, in the mirrorless world, you're like,
That shit is for fucking goddamn pussies. I can't believe you're still using a goddamn DSLR camera.
although they're actually pretty dope. DSLRs are still dope. They're not dead yet, but they're on their way out, bro. They're on their last leg. Other than having there's so many lenses that have been built for them, I don't think they're still making lenses for DSLR cameras. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know. But that's what I wanted to talk about a little bit. I'm looking at cameras. I want to get something cool. I like doing stuff like this where I'm talking on the microphone and ish like that. But I also would like to make some cinematic stuff. I'm a video editor. That's my profession. It's definitely a thankless job, and no one looks at me as I'm a professional at all. So, but I thought I would go through the cameras that I'm looking at, and maybe someone in the comments below can let me know. Okay, so first off, I'm looking at, this is because it's on sale, the GH6, the Panasonic Lumix GH6, okay? I mean, it boasts a lot of good qualities. It's obviously not one of the newest cameras. And then I was looking at this new one, the Sony FX30, which is a straight cinema camera. So it's not for photography or anything like that, which I don't really deem myself the biggest photographer at all. I'm not out there shooting and trying to capture the beautiful moments other than in video if possible. I have friends that are into photography, and that's cool. That's just, other than maybe on a vacation or a special occasion, birthdays, anniversaries, yada yada, I'm not really gonna be snapping a photo. And even then, I would just probably use my iPhone instead of bringing out a whole rig. And even then, if I was gonna bring out a camera for that, I'm probably just gonna make a video because it'd be so much cooler to make a nice dope B-roll video commemorating the memory. And then there's so many Panasonic is pretty awesome, but then there's this new one as well, the Panasonic Lumix S5 II, which is, I think it's the most expensive one that I've kind of looked at, and it's not even on the scale of plausible. I think it's pretty much between the GH6 and the FX30. Yeah, the FX30, which is Sony, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. So it's the Sony FX30. Yeah, so then you have the Lumix S5 II, which features their phase detection, so it's got better autofocus. And yeah, it looks like a dope cam. I mean, see, the thing why I have two Panasonics on this list is because they're just so cinematic driven. And even though they have small sensors, although this one in particular is full frame, if that matters to anyone that has no life like me, they do very amazing video quality, amazing. All my friends actually have the GH5 and GH5 Mark II or GH5S or whichever fucking whatever variation, but that's mainly what my friends have because they were buying them all around 2019-ish. I think that's when they were kind of upgrading their gear last I remember, and they're still using them to this date, and they have nothing bad to say about it. So that's definitely one of the recommendations I kind of got going down this rabbit hole. And then my buddy, who's a photographer, he actually is a Sony guy, so that's where I kind of started looking at Sony. And I've known through my own personal work that Sony is definitely killing it in the with cameras. They're, in my opinion, this is my very base level opinion. I'm not an expert or anything by any means, but in my personal opinion, just from looking in, I feel like they're leading the pack with cameras. They are. No, they definitely are. Because everyone doing, even like on a professional level, if you want to talk like YouTube and stuff like that, I would say predominantly a lot of people are using like the A7 IV or like the A7R or whatever the fuck. I don't even look at those cameras because they're so expensive, so I don't really know. But yeah, Sony's just like leading the pack, and then they're doing innovative stuff like releasing this cinema camera. So people who are just looking to kind of break into the scene, so to speak, and get like that entry level are able to do that. And I know this is a lot of money, like that's crazy money. I actually like thought about it with a lens with this, because I was looking at lens recommendations, and the one that's highly recommended with this, like as a starter kind of lens, where you're going to kind of get 3 different lenses out of it is the 15 millimeter 1.4, and that's like $850-$950. So I priced it out with tax and everything included. It's looking at a $3,700 purchase. I didn't pay that for my computer. I didn't pay that, even all my equipment in front of me, I don't think I paid that for. It's crazy. And then and that's what I'm saying, like you need to take a loan out just for these damn things. And then the last one I was looking at, which I'm almost 98% sure I'm not going to get, just because I kind of hate the aspect of this. But once you like buy into a camera, you start buying into that camera's ecosystem, right? So for example, I had Canon, my camera before this whole venture, and I haven't upgraded since 2015, 2016. I had like one of the Rebels, like a T6i or whatever. Not a bad camera, but it's obviously outdated at this point compared to what other cameras can do. Like for example, this Fujifilm, the H2, it does 8K. My computer couldn't even fucking edit that. I've basically eliminated this one. But once you buy into like these ecosystems, is you have all the lenses for it. For example, so that's where I was talking about that Canon before. All the lenses I currently have are Canon. Now, unfortunately, with mirrorless, the DSLR lenses I have, which are many, there's like 2 or 3, they don't work on the mirrorless. Now, you can buy an adapter, but honestly, nothing from Canon has wowed me that's in my price range. Okay, I take that back. It's wowed me, but nothing in my price range from Canon wows me personally. The one that everyone is professionally using is the R5, and yeah, it's just way out of my budget. It's not even in the scope of reality. So that's why I'm like leaning towards Sony or Panasonic, because it's something. Although I have nothing invested in either, it's just down the line. If I want to stick, I'd rather stick with I don't really know where Fujifilm is going to go. Obviously they're doing innovative stuff, but that's one camera, whereas Panasonic and Sony have, they have a continuous pattern of doing very innovating and amazing things with their cameras. So down the line, if I upgrade and, I have a ton of lenses from it, that's the kind of situation I want to be in. So that's why I'm avoiding going with something Fujifilm for now. But yeah, that's my camera obsession. That's where I'm at right now. I have no idea. I don't even know what I'm talking about. What am I talking about? I'm fucking stupid as shit. This camera looks just fine. Okay? Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry your pretty little fucking head about it. Okay? I'll figure it out. It only took me going through every friggin' microphone in the microphone store in Ontario, Canada. It only took me going through every single microphone that they have till I just fucking blew the handle and bought the most expensive one of the most expensive ones for my life. This went up over the pandemic. It was like $1,500 before, which is nothing, obviously. What am I doing? I've spent too much money on electronics, man. I need to chill the fuck out.